welcome to the podcast. Hopefully, you guys have had an amazing day. This is the X21 podcast. I'm your host, the Ninja X21, coming to you guys with episode one of the podcast. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing day. Um, my day has been okay so far. It's been more chill, laid back, pretty much. That's all I've been basically doing, I guess. Just chilling for the last few months. Um, the job I was working at had like um let's say how I want to say it, like basically the work has slowed down basically for me, so that's the reason why I'm not working, or at least that's what I'm told. This is one of the craziest things that I could be possibly doing right now. A podcast, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I just didn't know if I wanted to do it or not, because I wanted to figure out what I wanted to talk about, how was I going to talk about it, I guess, and just basically roll through what I have to say of the podcast. Like I said, guys, hopefully you guys have an amazing day. Um, so basically, what do I do throughout the day? Because I'm not working. I just told you guys that earlier. What do I do throughout the day if I'm not working? I'm more chill, laid back, mainly, but when things need to be done around the house, mow the grass, or like clean around like the tables or something like that, something that I have to do, I go ahead and do it when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? So I basically be doing that around the house, at least while I'm like told to do, or when I feel like doing it, I just go ahead and just get it done. Not really that big of a problem. Um, so today's podcast, we're gonna go ahead and get it started. How do I feel about the new season? Basically, Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I forgot we was in Chapter 4. Um, Not like completely forgot, but I just it just feels weird because we was just in Chapter 3, right? And the chapter ended so fast. I was like, what? Like, what is going on? Like, why did that chapter end so fast? And this chapter felt like it had no story at all. I don't know why, but they can't make anything either similar or even possibly better than chapter one and chapter two. If you was chapter one and chapter two, like let's say if you played those chapters, I don't care if it was like one season, you can tell the difference from these chapters and these new chapters. Like chapter three and chapter four has literally no meaning whatsoever so far, at least from what I'm seeing. Like it's just something else, man. Like I don't know what they are doing. Like I know they gotta take breaks and stuff like that because they was going heavy in chapter one and chapter two with the stuff they was bringing out, but it's like chapter three and chapter four. They want to get like really lazy with some of the things they doing. I'm not saying completely lazy, but they are like half and half. Like Epic Games or whoever's running Fortnite or whatever, they are like taking it like one step at a time. Is like when players start to fall, drop, you know, they will try to bring back something to make those same players that drop come back, but they don't really have to do it because this is probably the most amount of players that's ever played Fortnite in a single season ever. Like it's kind of crazy to think about. I find it pretty interesting that um they don't really want to do anything like about it. I don't know. It's something. There's something that's missing with this season, and I just feel like they need to work on a lot of things going forward. It used to have like a story, something that made us like want to know that was happening every single week. But at this point, it's like we don't really. I'm not gonna say we don't care if it's a story or not, but I feel like we like the game better when it actually had some story to it. Now, it has story now. I can definitely tell when I'm in the game. I pick up those little radios and something is going on. But but they will tell you what is supposed to be going on with that particular story in the game. Um and you would know very easily. Like I remember they used to have like a menu tab or some kind of tab you click on, and they'll tell you what's going on around the map or something like that. Like, are we getting something new or something? And they really haven't showed us anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you guys particularly feel on that, and I want you guys to basically go down in the comments and basically let me know what you guys think of Chapter 4, Season 3, and um, will we get anything? Like, I want you guys' opinions. Like, will we get any season or any chapter that can even rival Chapter 1 or Chapter 2 in the near future? Because I feel like it was like they was outdoing themselves every single not just chapter but every single season. Like, they was outdoing themselves at first, and now Fortnite is not even feeling like Fortnite, which I'll get to later on in the podcast. Now, I kind of basically write down on like a piece of paper or whatever, or a book, which is basically what I'm writing on, my little notebook. I usually put what kind of Fortnite content I want to make in this book, but I switched it up. I basically made it so that anything content wise in Fortnite or any other game or something, because I have another channel called X21 Plays. I kind of just write my thoughts and ideas down on this book. I put a label and everything on it that said just basically content. It's a content notebook. And one of the things I jotted down is item shop opinions. Like, how do I feel about the shop? Now, give me a second, guys. Okay, so the item shop, man, I don't even know where to begin when I say this or just think about the item shop, man. I guess I guess I go to this. So if you go to the item shop in Fortnite and it resets around 8 o'clock. Sometimes they change the time from like the daylight savings or whatever. And it's 7 for me sometimes, and then it's 8. I live in the East Coast. Um, so when item shop rolls around, they come out with these, skins or back blings, emotes, whatever, gliders. And here's what I see that always has value more than anything in the shop nowadays. Now, it's either the special offers tab that has the starter packs, any kind of pack that have added, even a collab pack, or just the collabs in general. Like, the skins that come out now are very rare. Like, for you to get a really, really good one, it's very rare for a good shop to happen in Fortnite now. We always looking forward to new skins. At least we used to look forward to new skins, and not we are not like really getting that at all anymore. I don't know. I particularly don't know why we're not getting skins like we supposed to. Now, I will say this. The summer event just happened, which was one of the worst summer events that we have ever had in Fortnite ever, and they brought it out and it's just not good at all. Like, I got on and I was like, okay, what changed? I mean, I didn't look up anything on Twitter what changed or whatever. I seen a few items here and there, which we should expect every season, or every time a holiday or sometime periodic event happens, we should expect some changes inside the game. Um, so yeah, a few items. We had some XP challenges and stuff that we expect, but we didn't really get anything particularly new. We had new summer skin edit styles, specifically for I think Beach Bomber. That's the one that I've seen the most out of like the skins we had. I think Beach Bomber had an edit style. I'm not sure if any other skin got one. But I do specifically remember updating my game and logging in and seeing Beach Bomber getting the edit style, and I was like, okay, that is that is like pretty good because I love the bomber skins. I think they are like some of the best selling skins inside of the game. But that's the only thing I've really seen. I'm like, okay, so have they added anything else? Any things around the map? Something, something to just sink our teeth into. Mainly new skins. I think people wanted to see a lot more new summer skins into the game, but Epic Games were taking a vacation. Like, it's not that I don't want them to take a vacation. I just want them to have a plan because I feel like they haven't really done much at this season at all, and they already on a vacation. You know, the season itself was the biggest amount of work they have done. They could have just capitalized on it and completely. They just completely. It's. I'm not like hating on it or anything, but they just completely failed to, I guess, take the opportunity to make it better. And now this season is just like a season now. It's not really nothing that we should be excited about anymore. I think everybody's just excited for the next season, which who wouldn't be? I think everybody wants to go to a new season. Now, here's another thing I wanted to talk about: 200 levels inside of the game to basically max out the battle pass. I get it and I don't get it at the same time. I just miss going through 100 tiers. This is just me just complaining about something, just whining about something, I guess. But I miss 100 tiers, man. I miss 100 tiers and you're done. And then later on, they'll bring out some challenges you can do to basically get the edit styles or whatever for those specific skins that are in the battle pass. And one of the things that I have, I guess, grown sick or tired of is the super level edit styles. I just do not like them. I just keep thinking about them every time there's a new season. Oh yeah, super level edit styles coming out, and they basically have started this what since the Marvel season. I'm gonna say, was that chapter two season? I don't know the particular season for that one, but that one was definitely a pain. I didn't really like that season at all. Um, yeah, that season, it's not the fact that I didn't like it at all. It's just the items inside of the game, the Iron Man mythic and everything. It was really good when you had it, but when you was going against it, it was like almost impossible to beat whoever had it. Like that's just some things about the mythic weapons, like the Kamehameha that we had, and the whatever else that came out, the OEM gear and all this other stuff. Like stuff in that game, like stuff that comes out is besides like there are mythics. Those are not balanced out at all in the game, and like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like they ruin the season sometimes, especially when they in there more than a week. When they're in there more than a week, it sucks. I mean, that was a whole Marvel season, so I can basically understand that. But that season kind of like just got on my nerves, and I'm not even going to even talk about the gameplay aspect of it no more with the mythics. It was grinding like level 200. It probably wasn't even 200. It's probably like 300 you had to go to. Um, that was pain. I'm gonna say right now that was pain. I didn't really like grinding to level 300. It felt like I was forced to play the game when you really not forced to play anything. It's just you've been getting everything for so many seasons, and you respect when the next chapter goes over. You respect that you can, I guess, get everything else that's in that particular season, and you just don't like you really can't because you're getting sick of the same thing. You like in battle royale, you land, you get eliminated, you go back to the lobby, and it's the same thing over and over again. But I grew frustrated with it because, okay, let's say if I had a certain challenge to do, okay, I'm over here trying to be friendly with a person, right? Trying to get my challenge done, and then the next thing you know, they pull out a weapon and kill you before your challenge is done. And I just find that ridiculous, man. Like you can't get your challenge done in any other mode besides battle royale. You can't go to creative to get it done. You can't really go to save the world to get any of that stuff done because it's specifically for battle royale. So when you land somewhere and you expect you yourself to complete the challenge, you really can't because there's always gonna be that one person that's gonna be like, I gotta get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they know what you're gonna do. Some of them know what you're gonna do. They just don't want you to go ahead and do it. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't wanna. I guess. I guess. Grind to 300. because just you just land somewhere and you get shot at, you get eliminated, and it was basically a repeat of the same thing until you got it right. And nobody wants to sit down all day and just play one game when there's multiple others to just go ahead and play. So that did get on my nerves for a little bit, and I'm just gonna say let's move on. Okay, so the next topic I want to discuss is basically a YouTuber by the name of Artalk. So I'm at like 314 subscribers. I was at 315. I was probably up higher, but it keeps lowering every time, you know, um, every time I check, it looks like it lowers. And one of the reasons why I got to that many subscribers in the first place was iTalk. So I made a video a while back, and I didn't expect for it to get a bunch of views. I didn't expect for iTalk to find it. I didn't expect for anything like that to happen. So I went ahead and made the video anyway from my Xbox. I didn't really sound that great on OBS because I didn't have a really great mic at the time. I actually had a really great mic, but like it was the wrong mic I was using at the time. I should have switched to my really good one, but I used that to make a video. Basically talked about I talked Fortnite account loss, and I basically was saying that it was basically wrong for Epic Games to basically take his account away from him when he's like one of the biggest in the community as far as like keeping it real and basically telling you what he thinks without really, putting the game down at the same time. He respects the game, and I respect him for basically um, not clickbaiting. You know what I'm saying? So many people here on YouTube, they get so many subscribers and so much. I'm not gonna say so much money because I don't know how much they make, but they get money by basically clickbaiting their viewers. Where there's somebody like me out here that doesn't clickbait at all. When I make a video, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like people been there, done that with certain types of things, but I'm trying to figure out, how do I want to make my content different from others, and I'm really not sure yet. I really do love skins in this game, and I think combos should be I guess my thing. And before I even looked up, on YouTube, was somebody already making combo videos? I basically was like already into it beforehand, I guess. And one of I talks, I guess I'm not gonna say close friends or anything because I don't know how close they are as friends, but they are friends. Pizzo makes those types of videos, and he makes them like, so unique, like more unique than what other people make 'em. But I don't know if people want to watch my content if I'm making combo videos and they can just watch Pizzo because Pizzo, you know, buys the skins. He gets the skins like I guess before they release and stuff like that. So why would they want to watch mine if somebody like Pizzo uh makes the better content? You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not really too sure how do I want to do that, and I would like you guys to comment down below like what to even do in that situation. And it's not even on Pizzo, so he doesn't have to feel bad about it at all. It's on me because I don't know. No, I don't know what to do, and it's a lot of people that make the same amount of content, but they are not really elevating anything. It's just like somebody like Pizzo, somebody that gets the skins from Epic and can make those videos. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I was thinking about that for a while and different things, and I was like, man, I want to make really good content, but it's very hard. It's very hard to get somebody to even watch the whole video. It's like it's pretty insane. It actually is. Um, but like I was saying, we're gonna try to cut back to when I was making the video. Um, because I went off track there. Um, so I made the video about iTalk. I was basically talking about him losing his account. I was basically kind of explaining how I lost mine and kind of just made a new one and kind of elevated my account from it on the Xbox, which I barely play the Xbox anymore. Only because I don't have gold. That is one reason. A little money issue there, and I am on the PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 5. I own the PlayStation 5 now. My brother has given me the PlayStation 5, so that is a really good sign of just basically working with the next gen consoles, which probably in a later podcast we'll probably talk about that. It doesn't really have to be a whole thing about Fortnite. The podcast doesn't have to be all about Fortnite, but yeah, I was basically saying about my account, me losing my account, that I felt bad for a little while. I made a new one, and then basically that new one, I basically stopped playing as well because I just wanted to start something different when I got my Xbox One and back in like 2014, 2015, something like that. Um, and I made an account called the Ninja X21. And if you guys want to know how I got that name, I don't know if you guys watch the channel or anything to know what that actually means. So I used to play WWE 2K a lot. Well, it was called SmackDown versus Raw, and I used to just get on and just play the game in general, where I was doing a match or not. And I used to make a custom creator, well, a creation called the Ninja. And back then, I didn't really put a mask on him. It took until about 2011, 2012 for me to put actually throw the mask on my character. And I just been basically rolling with that name ever since, the Ninja. And I kind of took that name, put it together, and I wanted to add something else to it because the Ninja, some of the gamer tags could be similar to that or something like that because everybody thinks Ninja's cool. Like, um, so I was thinking, I was like, what can make my name better? I thought of the X because I like the X a lot. Just the letter X. I wanted to throw that in, so I was like, okay, the Ninja X. That kind of sounds cool. And I was thinking of, okay, what if I added some numbers to it? And my favorite number is 21. That's my birthday number. Um, January 21st. That's when I was born. I kept thinking about it, and I was like, let's throw that in there. So I went with the Ninja X21, and that became my name, and I've been basically using it ever since. Can't use it with PlayStation though. I wanted to basically put the Ninja X21 as my name on PlayStation, but then I thought about it. I thought about it, and I was like, okay, let's try this. Let's put TH3 X21. I mean, not X21, Ninja X21 after the TH3. When that happened, I put it together and tried to hit OK, and it said the name was taken. Now, I don't know if the name was actually taken or it's because it looks similar to the Ninja X21 and I already had that name on Xbox. So that was probably my prediction of why it happened. I don't think nobody would take that name, but at the same time, you can really couldn't be sure nowadays of how that name transpired. And I basically just went over that and said that, and iTalk was like in my comments. He actually was in my comments, and he was like appreciate the kind words, and he said it is what it is. He's basically saying that he's grown over the whole account situation. And sometimes he goes over and talks about it like he'll be able to make so much more content because he almost had every skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? He almost had every single skin in the game, and now he lost all that. Now he only has the stuff from the newer seasons, the newer chapters. So it's like, so he was like, he's kind of just grown over it now because it's not really hurting him in the slightest, but it is hurting the amount of content he was able to make. And he would probably be able to make more content if he had that account. That was kind of one of the things that kind of made me make the video in the first place. I was like, this video is really not going to be seen at all by anybody, but Little did I know it got 12K views, and that's my biggest video here on the channel. I wanted to just get that off my chest and basically just talk about that because I thought that would be a great thing to talk about in the I'm messing up already. In episode 1 of the X21 podcast. Got me some lemonade. Talking. You gotta have you something to drink when you're talking a lot. So yeah. Next topic. Does Fortnite feel the same as far as the seasons, the skins, the way they do things? Does it feel the same? My answer is no. It does not feel the same. Gameplay has changed. I don't know for the better or for worse. I can't really even speak on that anymore. I feel like it kind of went from the better, the whole mantle, the slide. I feel like that fits the game perfectly. I feel like it fits it perfectly. The build mode, man, build mode for Fortnite, that was basically what made the game unique. They came out with zero build. Zero build is the better mode. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Zero build is the better mode because when you're in builds, it's barely is like I'm not gonna say it's nowhere to get your material, but the way they have the map now, I don't really like farming anywhere unless the best place to go for I guess is the jungle area for the wood. I really haven't played battle royale at all this season, so I don't really even know where's the best place to even get material at. But I tell you one thing, I don't like it in the slightest. The way that they have the map for builds now. Like I switched off as soon as zero build came out. Like came out as a mode, and I was like, that's it right there. Like I can't play battle royale no more. Well, I can't play regular battle royale. Zero build battle royale is just simply the better mode. Not just that, that makes everything just feel different. The skins, they don't come out like I'm gonna say this, new skins, they don't come out as frequently as they used to, or we don't get that type of news of those certain skins coming out anymore. We used to have a really good rotation of what's to come in like a month. And we used to have high expectations for it coming out. And we get these mid item shops now. These item shops are very, very mid, and I do not like the way they are doing those either. Um, Wins, they used to feel very important. Wins does not feel important at all anymore, and unless it's the beginning of the season. And I only say this is because when you get your first win every new season, you get an umbrella. So that's the most important win of just playing the game in general. Unless you going for crown wins, I mean, that's the only enjoyment I see of getting a win. Unless you just going for straight crown wins, that's the only enjoyment I can see of you getting a win inside of the game because that number is a good flex. I'm not gonna lie, that number is a really good flex. Anything else that I want to discuss as far as that is going? Um, Weapon pools, they have changed for the. I guess I'm gonna say for the worse. I'm not gonna say for the better. The weapon pools, they took. I mean, they took. I mean, they took a lot out that made Fortnite. Fortnite, I guess. I kind of miss the scar in the game. Kind of feels weird to have the scar and the M4 or the commando or whatever that was that weapon that was in the game. It's kind of weird to have them both out. I don't mind one being out, but both of them, I kind of just want one of them back in the game. Whether it's the scar or the commando, I call it the commando. It could be the M16, M4, but it shoots like an automatic. That I want that back in the game so bad. Pumps. We've been wanting pumps for season. We got some sort of like a pump this season that is okay, but I don't know. I kind of prefer the habit pump better. And let's talk about the Maven full auto. I guess the accelerant shotgun. That is probably the best shotgun inside of the game right now because I used it in my recent gameplay. I'm gonna show it up here. I used it in my most recent gameplay. And it was the weapon to use, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was the weapon of choice. I really do like that weapon. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That the P90 um is really great. I think the SMGs this season is probably the best of the SMGs we have gotten. I think they need to remove scoped ARs next season and let us use regular ARs, no scoped ARs at all next season. I kind of want that to be a thing. I don't know. They just changed Fortnite for. I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same at all. I'm just gonna end it at that. So let's talk about something else that's non Fortnite related. So I've been playing the Xbox 360 and the Wii lately, and basically what those two consoles I've been basically doing on it, they both modded. My Xbox 360, my brother got bought it modded, and now it's mine. He moved out recently. Um, the console, the modded console is great, man. If you don't have one, I recommend you guys get one. If you don't have one, I recommend you guys get one because that is some of the best gaming experience I ever had in a long time. DLCs free, games free. All you have to do is take the time to download. They got different websites and everything. I don't have to explain it. There are plenty of YouTube videos on YouTube that you can go ahead and check out for the specific type of stuff. But I thought it was amazing. For the Wii, another great thing. I wish I had a modded Wii U, but I have a regular Wii, and I can put any game I have on the Wii onto the Wii U. I thought that was amazing too, and that is just crazy. Like go on the computer, download whatever game you want, put it on like you put it on your hard drive. You make sure you extract it, put it on your hard drive, change the coding or whatever, and just put it load it onto the hard drive through the USB or whatever you guys want to do with it. And transfer the file over USB loader, and then they have all these games you can just play because you installed them. I got let me go over the list of games I have: Mario, Sonic, Zelda, Punch Out, Mario Kart, Red Steel. So many different games, and I haven't really put the best of the best games on it yet, only because it's gonna take some time to try to get them all on there. My cousin actually wants me to mod his tomorrow. He's supposed to be coming down here tomorrow, and bringing his Wii down here, so I can go ahead and get it modded for him, um, so he can play games. That should be pretty cool. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about as far as that. Just something I do when I'm not on Fortnite or anything like that. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Like I explained this in the beginning of the video. I've been trying to find more content to do. I just didn't really know what kind of specific content I wanted to do on the channel. I was thinking about reviewing creative maps. I was thinking about doing gameplays, just random gameplays with any type of skin that I might have. Just going through my locker and just playing a game and getting a win with each of those skins. It kind of just get me on the game a little bit more and stuff like that. Which I've been playing a lot this season. I've been on it a lot this season. But if I feel like I'm burnt out and need to take a break, I will. That's why I'll be talking about the 360 and the Wii lately and playing that. And I also been on the Xbox One, so I'm just like a four-dimensional when it comes to the consoles: PS5, Xbox 360, Wii, Xbox One. I just be flipping back and forth, and it is what it is. Which we're gonna have to talk about that in the next podcast. The whole PlayStation and the Xbox debate. We're gonna have to talk about that. I swear. I hate when people talk about the whole which console was better and all that other stuff. Like get out of here with that mess. Um. Okay, let's talk about. I already basically said something about the weapon pool. It's here in my list. The weapon pool is not good at all this season. It was. It was to an extent, but they just fumbled the bag. It's like it's like the weapon pool was good, and then when they add on stuff, when you keep adding on stuff, it just makes it like it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good no more. Like I don't know. We had a decent weapon pool, and then they kept adding on, adding on, adding on, adding on. Summer event got that stuff added on, taken out. You don't even know what's in or out anymore. Like that's all I gotta say about it. It's creative already better. Now this is my last topic of the podcast. Is creative already better than both Save the World and creative combined? I wanted to talk about this, man. I really wanted to talk about this because I've been getting on Save the World. Save the World is very fun. Save the World is probably like the second best mode in Fortnite right now. Like I'm trying to be as real as can be. It's probably the second best mode in Fortnite right now, in my honest opinion, with creative being number one. So Battle Royale falls down to number three. It's something else because I used to use when creative was out, everybody played creative. Everybody still play creative. More people than ever plays creative now more than Battle Royale. But my point is, I used to play Battle Royale more than both Save the World and creative for only one reason. I love the fact that I used to play the game, get wins all the time, no matter when I play with my friends or anything like that, and just get wins, have fun, as long as I'm laughing and things like that. That was everything, you know. That is what I wanted in a game, any type of video game. That's one of the reasons why I moved to Fortnite in the first place. Now, me playing Black Ops 3 because that was my game before I went to Fortnite. I can't believe Fortnite took me off zombies because that was everything to me. Like I wanted to get round 100 in each map, but I was only able to do it on one map because Fortnite just completely took me off Call of Duty. It took me off Call of Duty. Had this battle pass or whatever, and I just been basically been playing Fortnite ever since. And it's the most money I ever spent on a video game in my life, with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 being number two. Um, it was such a great game. It was such a great game, Black Ops 3, man. And then these hackers and the game got outdated and old, but it still feels pretty good to even play the game, man. But let's keep talking about it, I guess. Man, Battle Royale, I just miss playing it with like a whole bunch of friends or whatever and have people on. I've been wanting to find certain content creators to just play the game with me and different things like that. Um, just low tier content creators. They don't have to be like people that's higher than me in subscriptions and stuff like that. You could have like 200 subscribers. I'll play with you because I'm at 300. You know what I'm saying? You have like 300 subscribers. I'm play. Yeah. If you have 300, I'll play with you. You have 400, 500 to 1,000. I'll play with you if you willing to play. But, you know, grow together. That's something I've been basically wanting to do with like the whole YouTube thing. Find people, find friends, content creators. My subscribers go to them. Their subscribers go to me, and we just make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not people that's willing to do that nowadays. It's not anybody that's willing to do that nowadays. I'm just putting it out there. Whether you guys are listening to this on TikTok or Twitter or whatever, I decide to post some clips on, or somebody wants to take certain clips and just kind of post them on as well. I wanted to just basically mention that to you guys. Now, with Save the World is a whole different ball field as well. Like Save the World used to be like that type of mode I used to play, and the order was Battle Royale, Save the World, and Creative. Now Creative is first, with Battle Royale being second and Save the World being third. With the whole Save the World thing, which we'll mention that in the next podcast. I'm giving myself things to talk about right now, and I don't know. Yeah, just that aspect of creative just being better than the two core modes is just something else, man. It's something else. Um, I don't really know like how can they even bounce back to even make battle royale even a really good mode now. It feels like battle royale is only good to the competitive players. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sweat your tail off, that is what battle royale is for. I'm literally just gonna say that at that point, it's really not that fun unless you got friends to play with. I used to have fun playing this game by myself, but it completely changed since then. I don't know what's going on, but um, I haven't really played this game since getting the win with this new skin I bought. Um, I don't even know what the skin is called. I think it's Lace, but she's called something else because it's a remade Lace skin. I got a win and then I got off, and then I really haven't even jumped back on since. And yeah, the game just has drastically changed as far as the gameplay, and creative is that top mode because you can at least play something that you can't really get bored of in there if you like it that much, of course. You're gonna get bored or something, but it's plenty of things to play in creative than a battle royale. You know what I'm saying? So I think LTM's are another reason why the game just doesn't feel the same no more. What happened to the LTM's? Solid gold and all this other stuff. Where is that? Sniper shootout. Where is that? You know what I'm saying? That is going to be it for the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. This is my first podcast. Hopefully I done well for you guys. Hopefully I done well for you guys, and I plan on making more in the future. I'm not really too sure if um I'm feeling 100% confident of uploading this, but hey, I'm going to hit it and going to do it tonight and upload it for you guys, and hopefully you guys can give me y'all honest opinions of what y'all think of the podcast and what of the topics I discussed on the I guess the podcast today. If you guys continue to enjoy the content, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, treat it bell so you always get notified every time a new video releases. And I will see you guys on the next podcast.